Top 5 Dead or Alive cringe otaku things that I love. First up, we got cosplay. Cosplay is interesting because there are good ones, and occasionally there are the bad, oh god, kill it with fire. Either route is interesting to see because most, if not all, cosplayers need a certain level of courage to go out like a masked weirdo when it's not Halloween. Alright, poor phrasing. Either way, I respect cosplayers, and I'd like to be able to cosplay at Anime Expo eventually as well. Like and subscribe so I can get to that point faster. That being said, for some unknown reason, the wild weeaboo upon entering the promised land of the 2D tend to be very touchy with cosplayers, resulting in a decline of the cosplaying population. As such, it's our duty to conserve the dying culture. Just wear some deodorant and don't be a fucking weirdo, bro. It's not hard. Probably my favorite of the bunch is next, Itasha. There's something magical about a riced-out Honda Civic covered in magical girls. The term Itasha comes from the kanji for pain, ita, and car, sha, and while yes, these cars are very painful to the average car enthusiast, the thought of pulling up to the spot with best girl plastered on my Nissan GTR kinda gets me hard. Because truly, who needs real girls when you have pain? The best part about Itasha is the elaborate designs plastered on the car, and depending on what car it is, how well the mascot represents it. Next up, we have anime figures and Gundam builds. Anime figures and Gundams are very tactfully marketed, whereas getting most figures from Western properties, they vary in size, quality, and tend to be less on the flashier side. However, in the Japanese marketplace, figures are sold and marketed as 1/6 or 1/8 the original size of the character, creating an artificial attachment that maybe this figure will give you 1/6 of the love of a real woman. Moving on to Gundams, they are marketed the same way but have different grades of quality, ranging from Chinese sweatshop grade to Japanese sweatshop grade. I've personally bought a real grade Gunpla as shown here, 1/44th scale, you know how it is, and couldn't figure out for the life of me how to put it together. I guess Japanese middle schoolers are just built different. Next up we have Vocaloid. Vocaloid are synthesized voices represented by anime mascots dating back to the early 2000s, and while it dropped off overseas initially, there seems to be a renaissance of sorts occurring on TikTok and YouTube. Many early songs were very static, weren't mixed well, and the voices weren't tuned properly, giving us the sound of a robotic donkey on ketamine. However, that all changed when Wowaka released Unhappy Refrain, introducing fast-paced melodic loops, percussion kicks that slap harder than my dad, and the almost realistically tuned voices produced by Michi M. Now we have Project Diva games, Miku concerts, and more views on The World Is Mine by Miku than on Ice Cube's and Aesop Berg's combined. So all in all, I'd say it was a pretty hefty win for the weebs in this category. Because truly, who needs real women to sing when you have robots that can do it better? Ever been so down bad you thought to stick your 2-inch Punisher into the USB port of your PS4? Yeah, me neither. But if there's a will, there's a way, and such, Gijinka was born. Starting off as a way to humanize Pokemon, it started to spread to every object until Twitter art requests became, "Yeah, I'm the hookup for Moe anime girls. Which one do you want? We got Chrome-san, Switch-chan, hell we got Clorox and Isis-chan if you're a real degenerate." Without the birth of Gijinka though, many lewds, mascots, and other things wouldn't exist today. So, for the most part, it was a terrible creation. Whoever thought of the idea, it's your fault, we're in this mess, get us out. And with that, those are the 5 cringe otaku things that I love. Some people see these and say, damn, you gotta be a real degenerate to enjoy that. I see them as, damn, you gotta be a real cultured individual to enjoy that. That list was in no particular order, by the way. They're just 5 things that I genuinely enjoy. And if you enjoy any of these things as well, especially the Gundam builds, and want to give any tips, please leave that in the comments. Like and subscribe as well. Make sure to have yourself a damn good one. 316, out.